Welcome back, Pokemon fans. Angel of the Night here. We are back again with the Grand Challenge, and this is battle number 18. Now, our opponent here today is going to lead off with a Bastiodon and an Alcremie, and I'm going to lead off with my Maushold and my Zebstrika. Now, right off the bat, I can tell you I don't normally see Bastiodon. I haven't seen Bastiodon used since Generation 4, so this is very unique for me to be able to battle this kind of a Pokemon. The next thing is Alcremie. I'm pretty sure that Decorate is going to be one of the biggest moves here that this Pokemon is going to do, so I have to kind of keep that in mind. Now, of course, we lead off with Zebstrika and our Maushold here. Now, of course, Maushold doesn't really have the ability to do much damage to this Bastiodon. It has some crazy HP and some crazy defensive values, so right off the bat, I know Maushold's not really going to be able to do much. Pretty much I'm going to have to rely onto the whole Zebstrika to be able to do anything, and that's where we're going to do the high horsepower. That is super effective on a Bastiodon, and of course it does have Sturdy, so it's able to survive by one hit. From there, we're going to go for the Maushold into the Alcremie and go for the Population Bomb. Thankfully, there is no Rocky Helmet in play or in sight, so we're actually going to be able to survive with very minimal issue. Be able to pick up the KO onto the Alcremie, of course, and we hit that thing about 7 times. The Bastiodon, of course, is going to go for the foul play. That is going to be able to do some damage into the Maushold. I'm assuming that they were probably predicting that I was going to go for Terra Ghost, which obviously has been a thing with the Mausholds in the past. So anyways, they're going to send in Indeedee next, and of course this is the male version of the Indeedee form. And, you know, could go for a Psychic Surge, could go for Expanding Force, could be setting up a whole lot of different things, could be going for Trick Room, we have no idea. But in the experiences that I've encountered lately, Indeedee male can be a big threat. I've actually been swept by one, and honestly it's not very fun. So we actually end up going up for the Supercell Slam. We actually do some serious work onto the Indeedee. We get a little bit of recoil, and of course we decided to go for the Population Bomb into the Bastiodon. Not able to take it out. They're going to go in and set up the Psychic Surge. So right there I know, yep, they plan to go for the whole Expanding Force situation. A little bit of leftovers going into the Bastiodon there, of course, getting a little bit of HP back into its stats. And of course, we still have the Maushold to be able to do some damage with. We're going to choose the Population Bomb with Bastiodon, and of course, we're going to go in for the attack into the Indeedee. We want to get this thing taken out as soon as possible because we do not want it running wild with an Expanding Force. Okay, Maushold just kind of chilling like a villain, waiting for the next move. Obviously, it should be able to outspeed quite a lot of the Pokemon onto the field, if I'm not mistaken. Now, hopefully it doesn't go for any kind of a Trick Room on the opposing side, and they don't. We actually managed to get the the Flame Charge off. That's actually going to boost up our speed and also pick up the KO on the Indeedee. And of course, we lose a little bit of health there from the Life Orb. That's perfectly fine. We go for the Population Bomb into the Bastiodon, and of course, Bastiodon has some crazy defensive stats. We are looking at a KO here, which is fantastic. Again, Population Bomb can hit approximately about 10 times. So we actually managed to hit about 5. That was definitely enough to be able to pick up the KO. So fantastic job to Maushold, and thankfully we got that Indeedee taken out before it became a huge threat. Now, of course, with the Psychic Surge onto the field, there is no possibility of any kind of priority type moves. However, the next Pokemon that comes in is going to be an Espeon. Now, you don't really see a whole lot of Espeon, but we do have Bite onto our Maushold, so that's what we're going to select. And of course, with the Zebstrika, we actually ended up going for the Terrestrialization to Grass and going for the Tera Blast. Now, I did go with the Terrestrialization here so that we could get a boosted attack. I didn't really feel like Supercell Slam was a good choice because if I miss, that's going to do a lot of damage and likely going to be able to take out my Zebstrika. So we didn't want that to happen at all. So here we go with the Tera Blast, and that is Grass, of course, taking it right down into the red zone, basically surviving with very minimal HP. There's the Bite, that picks up the KO, and that is going to be game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the match there today. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, post your comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next match.